Going to be a lot of people here today to discuss the issue of chemtrails, and basically what I'd like to say is for people out there, if they want solution as opposed to just exposing, because we all have this program where we think all we have to do is talk about a problem and the morality police are going to come out of the woodwork and fix it. I'd like everybody here to know today that the Citizens Committee for Restructured Government, CCRG.info, Charlie Romeo Golf.info is the website. It'll explain more specifically the issue that I'm about to present, but there is no doubt about it, the Department of Defense is involved. We will also send anybody that requests it a copy of a Department of Defense briefing that took place regarding utilizing chemtrails to spray certain viral matter into our environment, which would be absorbed by people to manipulate certain parts of proper functioning of the brain. There are also record numbers of respiratory and health-related issues out there. I'm sure somebody in this room knows somebody that's having some type of sinusitis, bronchitis. It is a reaction, it's an allergic reaction to what's being done to us. They are spraying, there is no doubt about it. DOD is involved, and as I mentioned, I can't stress enough to contact us and request a copy of the Department of Defense briefing that basically they admit flat out some very interesting things, as well as I believe there was an assassin present during that briefing who asks a very interesting question, which is also again depicted in the video. Also, a lot of people here are familiar with something called Project HAARP, High Altitude Auroral Research Project. The same scientist, Dr. Bernard Eastland, who has certain patent involvement with HAARP, also has patent involvement with the elements that are being sprayed in the chemtrails. Also, my question is for people to ponder is who has the kind of power to allow jet fuel to be infused with aluminum, barium, and other toxic elements and authorized to refuel airplanes with this toxic substance and spray them systematically all over the world. The two countries that are not being hit are Sub-Saharan Africa and China. What a coincidence. Is not receiving the amount of chemtrail exposure that the rest of the world is. But is it a fact? Yes. Is it happening? Yes. Are people going to get up here today and present all this evidence and information on how it's being done and all these other things? Yes. But I want people to remember that when you want solution to not just the chemtrail issue, we have a way of taking our country off of oil. We can reverse many illnesses through techniques that are not being discussed by the AMA. If anybody here is on fluoride, please look up a case. Dr. William Marcus versus the EPA. Chief toxicologist of the EPA was fired from his job in '96 that exposing that fluoride is toxic. So if anybody wants legal proof that fluoride is toxic, there's the copy of the lawsuit, Dr. William Marcus versus the EPA. The fluoride has been approved in our drinking water and various other substances, our toothpaste. So this is one atrocity that again ties into the same entities that are not only authorizing fluoride and other chemical, biological, and electronic manipulations of our reality and health, but it's the legal documentation that backs it all up. And everybody wants proof. We got all the proof you can imagine. A lot of people here are going to present proof. But when you want solution, I want people to think CCRG.info. Thank you. God bless.
That's all the cards I have on 1729. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to address us on 1729, a charter law to amend drinking water program to fund remediation of contaminated commercial sites? Seeing none, motion to close. I'll second that. All in favor, opposed, abstentions. 15. Next, IR 1922, a local law to ensure the integrity and eligibility of prescription labels in Suffolk County. And I have one card, Patricia Broadhagen.